Here are Grandma's 17 gorgeous houseplants that thrive in zero sunlight. Are you looking to add some greenery to your home but worried about low light? No problem. In today's video, I'm sharing Grandma's 17 amazing indoor plants that thrive in low light or don't need direct sunlight at all. Whether you have a dim apartment, a windowless office, or just want easy care plants that won't perish in a dark corner, these are perfect for you. Most people think plants need a sun-drenched windowsill to survive, but these species have evolved to soak up every tiny bit of light available. So let's jump right in. The snake plant. The snake plant is arguably the most famous low-light plant in the world, and for good reason. It is the ultimate choice for dimly lit rooms due to its exceptional tolerance for neglect. This hardy plant can survive in near darkness, making it ideal for windowless offices and bedrooms. Beyond its resilience, it is a powerhouse air purifier, filtering out toxins like formaldehyde and benzene. Uniquely, it produces oxygen even at night, making it a great bedside companion. Caring for a snake plant is effortless. You should water it sparingly, about once every 2 to 3 weeks, as it is highly drought tolerant. In fact, overwatering is the only way to really kill it, so letting the soil dry out completely between waterings is crucial. It prefers well-draining soil and tolerates a wide range of temperatures. Whether you are a beginner or an expert, the snake plant provides a stylish, vertical green touch that requires almost zero effort. The ZZ plant. The ZZ plant is a fantastic choice for indoor spaces with low light due to its nearly indestructible nature. Its thick, waxy, dark green leaves have a natural gloss that reflects what little light is available, brightening up dim corners. It has a modern, architectural look with stems that arch gracefully, making it a favorite for office designs. Because it grows slowly, it's perfect for decorative spots where you don't want a plant to quickly outgrow its pot. Caring for a ZZ plant is exceptionally easy because it thrives on being ignored. It requires infrequent watering, about once every 3 weeks, as its underground rhizomes store water like little tanks. Overwatering is the biggest threat, so you must let the soil dry out completely between drinks. It tolerates dry office air and varying temperatures with ease. If you want a stylish, air-purifying plant that stays vibrant in the shadows, the ZZ plant is a perfect choice. The pothos. The pothos, often called devil's ivy, is one of the best vining plants for low-light conditions. It is highly adaptable and can survive with minimal sunlight while still producing lush, trailing foliage. Whether you choose the golden pothos or the jade variety, these plants bring life to high shelves and hanging baskets. They are also incredibly easy to propagate. You can simply snip a stem and grow a new plant in water. Caring for pothos is simple. It thrives on occasional watering, about once every 1 to 2 weeks, allowing the soil to dry out slightly between waterings to prevent root rot. It is very communicative. If it needs water, the leaves will droop slightly. It does well in a variety of temperatures and can be grown in both soil and water. If you want a beautiful hardy plant that adds a tropical feel to a dark room, pothos is a fantastic option. The cast iron plant. The cast iron plant is one of the toughest indoor plants available, earning its name by being nearly indestructible. It was a favorite in Victorian homes because it could survive dim, smoky rooms, and it remains a top choice for modern, low-light spaces. Its broad, deep green leaves add a lush, elegant touch to any interior. It is a slow grower that maintains its shape for years, making it ideal for corners that don't get much attention. This plant is highly tolerant of neglect, requiring only occasional watering, about once every 2 to 3 weeks. It prefers slightly dry soil over constantly moist conditions. It does best in well-draining soil and is remarkably resistant to pests and temperature fluctuations. If you're looking for a plant that practically cares for itself and thrives in the darkest parts of your home, the cast iron plant is the perfect choice. The peace lily. The peace lily is an excellent choice for adding flowers to a low-light room. Unlike many blooming plants that need direct sun, the peace lily thrives in indirect light and can produce its signature white spathes even in the shade. Its glossy, dark green leaves provide a beautiful contrast to the white blooms, creating a serene look. It is also a top-tier air purifier, capable of filtering ammonia and other toxins from your home. Caring for a peace lily is simple, though it is dramatic. It will visibly droop when it's thirsty. It prefers slightly moist soil, but should never sit in standing water. Watering once a week is usually ideal. It enjoys moderate humidity, so occasional misting helps keep the leaves healthy. While it tolerates deep shade, placing it in a slightly brighter spot occasionally can encourage more blooms. For graceful elegance in the dark, the peace lily is hard to beat. The Chinese evergreen. The Chinese evergreen is perfect for adding color to shady conditions. Its stunning, patterned foliage comes in varieties of green, silver, and even red, adding significant visual interest to spaces that lack sunlight. It is particularly well suited for rooms that rely on artificial lighting, such as interior hallways. The darker green varieties are generally the most shade-tolerant, while the variegated ones add a pop of brightness to dim areas. This plant is incredibly low maintenance, requiring watering only once every 1 to 2 weeks. It prefers its soil to stay slightly dry rather than soggy to avoid root issues. It adapts well to average household temperatures and isn't fussy about humidity. If you're looking for a stylish, tough plant that breaks the mold of plain green without needing a window, the Chinese evergreen is a fantastic choice. The parlor palm. The parlor palm adds a tropical touch to any space with its soft, feathery fronds. Unlike many other palms that demand intense sun, the parlor palm thrives in indirect or low light. It has been a popular indoor choice since the 1800s because it adapts so well to indoor living. It is also an excellent air purifier and is non-toxic to pets, making it a safe addition to any household. Caring for a parlor palm is straightforward. It prefers evenly moist soil, but is surprisingly drought tolerant, so watering once every 1 to 2 weeks is usually sufficient. It thrives in typical household temperatures and enjoys moderate humidity, though it can adapt to drier air. Avoid overwatering to prevent root rot. If you want a stylish, hardy plant that brings a bit of the jungle into a dark room, the parlor palm is a perfect choice. The dracaena. The dracaena is excellent for adding vertical interest to low-light spaces. With its tall, slender stems and sword-like leaves, it adds a touch of modern elegance without taking up much floor space. Varieties like the dragon tree or Janet Craig are particularly adept at surviving in low light. They are often used in office buildings because they can thrive under fluorescent lights alone, making them one of the most versatile plants for windowless rooms. Caring for dracaena is easy. It prefers well-draining soil and should be watered only when the top inch of soil feels dry, usually every 1 to 2 weeks. Overwatering is the main enemy, so let the soil dry out between drinks. It enjoys occasional misting to maintain humidity, which prevents the leaf tips from browning. If you need a low-maintenance architectural plant for a dim corner, the dracaena is a fantastic choice. The dumb cane. The dumb cane features large, variegated leaves with striking patterns of green, white, and yellow. It adds a vibrant, lush look to areas with minimal sunlight. While it grows faster with filtered light, it is highly adaptable and can thrive in shade. Its broad leaves offer a high surface area for air purification, helping to clean the air in your home. It can grow quite large, making it a great statement piece. Caring for Dieffenbachia is simple. It prefers well-draining soil and should be watered when the top inch of soil feels dry, usually about once a week. Allowing the soil to dry slightly between waterings prevents root rot. It enjoys moderate humidity and average household temperatures. Just be cautious as its sap can be irritating, so keep it away from pets and small children. For a bold tropical look in low light, this is a top contender. The spider plant. The spider plant is a classic choice for low light conditions due to its adaptability and unique foliage. Its long, arching green leaves with white stripes add a lively touch to any space. It is famous for producing spiderets, baby plantlets that hang down from the mother plant. These look beautiful in hanging baskets and can be easily snipped off to grow new plants. It is also one of the most effective plants for removing indoor air toxins. Caring for a spider plant is incredibly easy. It prefers well-draining soil and should be watered when the top inch of soil feels dry, typically once a week. It adapts well to drier indoor conditions, but enjoys moderate humidity. While it grows faster in bright light, it is remarkably resilient in low-light environments. If you want a fun, low-maintenance plant that looks great hanging from a ceiling or high shelf, the spider plant is perfect. The Heartleaf philodendron. The Heartleaf philodendron is a stunning vining plant perfect for rooms with very little natural sunlight. Its glossy, heart-shaped leaves add an elegant touch to shelves and bookcases. It is often confused with pothos but has thinner, more delicate leaves. It is incredibly tolerant of deep shade and will maintain its deep green color even in the darkest corners of your home. It can trail down or be trained to climb a trellis. Caring for this philodendron is effortless. It prefers well-draining soil and should be watered when the top inch of soil feels dry, usually once a week. It tolerates occasional neglect and doesn't require high humidity. Regular pruning helps the plant stay full and prevents it from becoming too leggy. If you want a romantic, cascading plant that thrives in low light, the Heartleaf philodendron is a fantastic choice. The calathea. The calathea, or prayer plant, is prized for its beautifully patterned leaves in shades of green, purple, and pink. It adds an exotic touch to spaces that lack direct sun. A unique feature is its praying behavior. The leaves fold up at night and open during the day. Because it naturally grows on the jungle floor, it is perfectly adapted to low-light environments and actually prefers shade to keep its colors vibrant. To care for a calathea, keep the soil consistently moist but not soggy. Watering, when the top inch of soil feels dry, is a good rule of thumb. It requires high humidity to prevent crispy leaf edges, so placing it in a bathroom or near a humidifier is ideal. It prefers warm, stable temperatures and hates drafts. If you are willing to provide a little extra attention, the calathea offers unmatched beauty for low-light rooms. Ferns. Ferns, such as Boston ferns and maidenhair ferns, add a lush, woodland feel to any space. They thrive in indirect light or shade, making them perfect for bathrooms or dim corners. Their feathery foliage softens the look of a room and improves air quality. Since they are naturally found in the damp shade of forests, they are perfectly suited for the lower light levels of many homes, provided they get enough moisture. To care for ferns, keep their soil consistently moist. Never let them dry out completely. They absolutely love humidity, so misting them regularly or keeping them in a steamy bathroom is essential to prevent browning. They prefer stable temperatures and should be kept away from heaters. If you can provide the moisture they crave, ferns are a beautiful, classic option for low-light indoor gardening. Lucky bamboo. Lucky bamboo is known for its upright stalks and association with positive energy. Despite the name, it is actually a dracaena. It adds a serene, zen-like touch to offices and homes. It is incredibly versatile and can be grown in either soil or water, making it one of the cleanest plants to maintain. It is a popular choice for desks in windowless rooms because it is tough and adaptable. When grown in water, simply change the water every 1 to 2 weeks to keep it fresh. If grown in soil, keep it slightly moist but not soggy. Lucky bamboo prefers moderate humidity and stable temperatures. While it can handle very low light, a little bit of indirect light helps it keep its vibrant green color. For a low-maintenance sculptural plant, Lucky bamboo is a perfect choice. Moss. Moss is the ultimate low-light plant, thriving in shady, damp conditions where others struggle. Its velvety texture and rich green color add a unique, natural aesthetic. Whether used in terrariums or as decorative ground cover, moss requires no soil, absorbing nutrients directly from the air. This makes it incredibly space-efficient and perfect for small, dark areas like bathrooms or hallways. To care for indoor moss, the key is humidity. Mist it regularly or keep it in a closed terrarium to maintain moisture. It prefers indirect or artificial light. Direct sun will dry it out instantly. It doesn't need traditional watering, just a damp environment. If you want a no-fuss, forest-like vibe in a spot with zero direct sun, moss is the answer. Haworthia. Haworthia is a small, hardy succulent that looks like a miniature aloe vera with striped or spotted leaves. Unlike most succulents that need blazing sun, Haworthia adapts well to lower light. It thrives in indirect or artificial light, making it the perfect succulent for a desk or bookshelf away from the window. It stays compact, so it won't take up much space. Caring for Haworthia is simple. It requires well-draining soil and should only be watered when the soil is completely dry, usually every 2 to 3 weeks. Overwatering is the main risk, so ensure the pot has drainage. It prefers warm temperatures and doesn't need high humidity. If you love succulents but don't have a sunny windowsill, Haworthia is the best option for you. The jade plant. The jade plant is a classic succulent known for its tree-like appearance and thick, fleshy leaves. While it grows fastest in bright light, it is remarkably adaptable and can survive in lower light levels for years, though growth will be slower. It is a long-lived plant, often associated with good luck and prosperity. Its ability to store water makes it very drought-tolerant. Jade plants are low maintenance, requiring water only when the soil is dry, typically every 2 to 3 weeks. Well-draining soil is essential to prevent root rot. They prefer warm temperatures and handle dry indoor air well. If you want a sturdy, long-lasting plant that adds a sense of permanence to a room without needing constant attention, the jade plant is a solid choice. And there you have it. 17 incredible plants that thrive in low light. Which one is your favorite? Or do you have a plant that's been thriving in low light that I didn't mention? Let me know in the comments. And if you found this guide helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more plant care tips and indoor gardening inspiration.